Can we not ban fireworks? My dog is so scared of them. I know. I don't know. One smart thing bro could do is remove 70 plus people from roads. I literally was just gonna say that. Oh my gosh, I literally was gonna say that. If you are a senior citizen, I don't even care, 55, you immediately have a, what is it called? Your reaction time increases, so you don't react as quick, okay? Therefore, your driving skills just automatically go down. You're Malia's brother? No, you're not. Oh my gosh, Malia, no, you're like 10 years old, bro. Bro, not Malia's brother. Oh my gosh, I'm showing this to Malia. Just found out my driver's license revoked. No, actually 12. Okay, you're 12 still. Anyways, Ariane. What's up, Malia's brother? What's up? Anyways, yeah, if you're old, you're gonna have to retake your license, but even then, there's a certain age where you're just not gonna be able to drive. You can only take an Uber, or you can only, find another way. A bus. I'm gonna make a bus just for old people, for when they're incapable of driving anymore. I'm gonna make a bus for that. J. Nelly, the new Epstein, bro. Can I be your Uber? No, this is gonna be for older people. 5, that shows how immature you are. You probably shouldn't be allowed to drink until you're 55. Okay, I literally said if you're 55, you need to take a test, but when you're like 70, you need to just stop being on the road altogether. Yeah? What? What do you mean would I date someone like that? Danny is gonna be a strict dad. Wait, facts. He probably already is one. In case, just called when you want to go out. But I didn't other an Uber. Yeah, Danny's strict, bro. All I'm saying is, like, I could tell you're probably old, so that's why you're offended. But, hey, thank you, Kenny. Thank you, J1. No, I have a smart kid. I'm actually semi-smart, too. Thank you for the rose. See, I already knew he had a kid. But, Danny, listen. I'm just saying, once you become a senior citizen, I say you have to take a driver's test. Just another, like, it's been since what? You're 16? Come on. Like, take one test when you're 55, okay? And then I believe there's a certain age, I don't know what specific age, but you should just have to stop driving altogether because your reaction time will be facts. Thank you for the rose, chicken. I mean, yeah, like, it's just one test. It's not that crazy. I'm just saying. There was a lady in Delaware who celebrated. Hey, that's what's up. Just tell me, is there more water I send you? Oh, JL, you look amazing. Thanks. Driver's license for electric scooters. For electric scooters. No, I just say I would do more for motorcycles. I would say you can't have a motorcycle at 16. You can only have a motorcycle when you're 18. I will say that for a fact, because of all the motorcycle, I would like to ban motorcycles altogether, if I'm going to be honest. I don't know why, like, bicycles and motorcycles are allowed on the same road as a big ass car. I don't know how that correlates. I think if you want to put something on the road, they all have to be kind of the same. You know? Like, how can you put a bike and a car on the same road? No, it should be the same type of thing, which is like a vehicle, right? Now, you can make a separate lane for like motorcycles and bikes, but don't put them on the same road as a car. You know? Like, and semi-trucks, they need their own lane. They also need their own lane. Unicycles, same thing. They get their own little lane that's far from the road. We have huge load of bike tracks and they're awful. Yeah. Agreed. Sorry. Thank you, Savid. Thank you, Savid, for all the gifts, though. Thank you, Savid. What about oranges? Huh? Thank you, Savid, though. Thank you for all the gifts. I will give you a galaxy. Ooh. Motorcycles and bicycles in the same lane is wild. Yeah, okay, maybe not in the same lane, but it's just hard because you can't have like 3 lanes. I honestly say just ban motorcycles, and bikers cannot share the road with cars. That's just, I've been judging that. And my dad does that. My dad rides his bike sharing the road with cars. Stupid. Are you famous? No. Are you gonna supply me with strawberries for life? Yes. By the way, you need an air permit to drive your helicopter. What do you mean my helicopter? Thank you, Paul, for the heart me. Wait, you in Ohio? Yes, I am. Can we get unlimited orange juice supply? I like you, Jay Nelly. No, orange juice sucks. Apple juice, yes, but not orange juice. No, I haven't came to Turkey. The military. No more war. I don't know if I can say that word. Somehow. Oh, wait. Okay, I have something after this. No war. So stupid. We're not in a movie. We are not in a movie, gang. Why are we fighting like we're in a movie? Over land and power and power and power and power and power. Thank you, Wilson, for the rose. Thank you, Smiles, for the rose. Okay? That's in the old days. We're in 2026. We don't need a military anymore. We don't need a war. No one's gonna get forced to be drafted into the military at 18. Okay? We're gonna make world peace so crazy, we don't even need a military. Taxes. Then penguins need to listen. You wish, sadly. I'm saying in the ideal world. Thank you for the rose. And how do you think you're gonna stop the bad actors? The bad actors? Oh gosh. Like, you mean like the movies nowadays? I know, too bad this will never happen, but just in case, this is how I would do it, you know? Taxes. If you have your own business, like going live on TikTok, like something that you don't have a manager for, you are not going to get taxed. You're not going to get taxed, okay? Me going live, I shouldn't have to pay taxes, okay? I don't think the world is like that. I'm saying in an ideal world, okay? But our taxes will be like cut in half. We only have to pay a certain percentage. I would say maybe 10%, okay? Thank you for the goat. But also, if you are older and you live in a community that, you know, you have to pay taxes, like even if you're a senior citizen, you have to pay taxes like for schools. Okay, well, you have nothing to do with the schools. Just because you live in that area doesn't mean you should have to pay for taxes for schools. So they won't have to pay taxes like for the schools and stuff. Honestly, I would personally get rid of tax altogether, but that's impossible. But I'd find a way to, taxation is theft. There should be only sales tax. Exactly.